So now I'd like to introduce our next speaker, who is Dominic Papalia, the Regional Sales Manager for Genetec, who are one of our event partners today. Dominic is responsible for network video management software, video analytics, AutoView and Synergis, and hardware for Genetec. I'll now hand over to Dominic.
Hi everyone, can you see my screen there?
We can see your screen and we can hear you. You're good to go.
Thank you very much. Hi everyone, welcome to Connected Smart Cities, Connected World. I'm Dominic Papalia and I'm the Regional Sales Manager from Genetec. I'm presenting also on behalf of Johnny Lee, who's the Business Development Manager from Axis, Nick Vines, who is also the Sales Director of Oceania for Anywhere Networks. So let's firstly look at some common challenges that organisations face every day. We see there's a growing complexity which directly impacts the productivity of security teams. We have more cameras, more sites and more data, making the operator's task difficult and complex. This directly impacts security if operators overlook important events. Also, interconnectivity between sites and organisations is expanding the scale of systems which can tax networks as well as increase storage. The market needs to address the demand for the growing adoption of high-resolution cameras while minimising storage and bandwidth costs. The video needs to be available at all times, but without overloading the network. This ties into both intelligent streaming management, scalability, and storage. Live video is no longer enough, and there's too much to view in real time. With the deployment of more and more cameras, there's not enough manpower to view all of them. With the growing scale and complexity of video surveillance, security personnel need more than just video. Seamlessly connecting video to other security systems such as access control, ALPR, intrusion, and communications can be complex if the right approach is not taken. So some of the smart city solutions that can play a part of this ecosystem can be seen here. For example, we have sound detection, aggressions, gunshots with situational awareness from Axis. Video detection with audio responses, such as PA announcements, audible warnings from Axis. We have video detection via Axis body-worn cameras, PDZs and outdoor cameras. Access control with video confirmation. These are seen and used in buildings, historical areas, roads and car parks. This is all done through facial recognition and or license plate verifiers, all on Genetec's unified platform system. All of which require data to flow in places where hard connections may not be possible. And this is where Anywhere Network steps in. So let's look at a typical scenario where we can centralize access cameras and sensors, etc. on Anywhere Network's infrastructure using the Genetec Security Center VMS. Here, this is what we at Genetec call federation. We can centralise activities across all sites, in this case from Police HQ. However, we can still maintain local site autonomy by treating each site as still having its own localised system, in this case City 1 and City 2. We have a number of access cameras, from outdoor cameras, intercoms, even public address systems, which are all connecting back to either City 1 or City 2 by Anywhere Network's Wi-Fi networks. Now, the problem that we will be encountering in many safe city projects is how to get the data from the access device or devices back to the network and the Genetec Security Centre. Australia is a big place, and councils facing, for example, have huge areas, and they face huge areas to cover and to support all this infrastructure. Running a fibre cable to every device may not be feasible or reasonable, nor does this support portability or rapid deployment requirements. And this is where Anywhere Networks come into the solution set, by using high throughput, highly secure Wi-Fi networks in point-to-point, or by using mesh networks. We can reliably and at gigabit speeds move the data from the device to the network. So in this instance, there's an incident on the corner of Main and King Street, and this is seen by an Access outdoor camera and sensor or device, and it's streamed back to the city, where this information is then monitored from one central location, in this case, Vic Police HQ Monitoring Centre. This is where Genetec comes in with viewing and gathering all of this important information and handling it with its own unified solution, such as mission control. Mission control is a step-by-step procedure which assists in correcting actions to take in emergency situations. or Genetec CityGraph solution. With CityGraph, in fire and emergency integrations, security operators have a common operating picture for computer-aided dispatch calls from police, fire and emergency. Resource planning also helps agencies ensure they have resources available for their missions. And soon, CityGraph will integrate to hospital resource systems so that first responders can easily decide which hospital to take their patients to. So how do you deal with post-incident reporting and the use of all this evidence? Use all the information and evidence collected by Security Centre directly into Genetec's clearance solution. Cases are quickly created using an intuitive interface, and the online portal allows to quickly share evidence in a secure fashion and ensures the chain of custody is maintained. This eliminates the need for having to physically use a USB and spending time driving to a location to gather this evidence. With obtaining information, typically we see a reduction of the risk of cybersecurity viruses that may occur with an external source being on a system, such as a USB. And the best thing is that there's also a paperless step-by-step process to assist with the whole case process. And we are also welcoming free trials throughout 2020. So with all these powerful tools, we trigger investigations, generate reports, even remotely if you like, as a single virtual system due to all sites sharing this information. So Security Centre is a modular security solution with core capabilities that can be enhanced with Genetec modules and partner integrations or add-ons. It is designed from the ground up to unify one company, Genetec, developing and working on the same platform. Security Centre presents a single user interface for all tasks. Move beyond a separate interface to manage different edge devices and centralize everything all on one pane of glass that manages all of your devices from access cameras, audio communications, readers, intercoms, and even intrusion panels. Whatever the type of entity, you'll always have the same experience, all of which is supported with a backbone provided by Anywhere Networks who can assist with all of this heavy data across distances. Thanks for your participation from us here at Genetec, Access Communications and Anywhere Networks.
Thanks, Dominic. Thank you for sharing that with us. We really appreciate it.